Yeah, hello everyone, it's Japs Classy and I want to welcome you all to my YouTube channel today where I'll be taking you through photography, video production and retouching, and I'll be using a very simplistic approach so that you can be able to understand irrespective of which category you are, either you're a beginner or you are also a professional in the industry. So before we proceed, kindly subscribe to this channel Japs Classy by clicking on the subscription link below, where you'll be able to get updates whenever we are posting new updates and new videos on this channel. So today we're going to be talking about the concept of photography and also different branches of photography that gives birth to the different photography styles and scenarios that we have in the industry. And personally, I'll be interpreting photography in three ways. Number one, it's an act of visuals. Number two, it's an act of creativity, and I also see photography as an activity for everyone. I'll be talking about the act of visuals, which is talking about you visualizing through a medium in the presence of light. Remember, light is a very, very important element in photography, and without light, it's oh my god, what just happened? Jesus, I can't see anything. Thank goodness the light is back. Can you see now? With that light, it's all void when there is no light around us. So summarily, light can be interpreted electronically, chemically, and biologically. What we mean by chemically interpreting light, those days when the age is still a bit local, we make use of photography films in our analog cameras to be able to produce images. But now in today's world, you can see a lot of devices like your mobile phone camera, digital camera, that makes use of an image sensor to electronically process your images for you. And also, of course, the biological way it deals with you as human being, you're making use of the retina to be able to send signal of what has been captured by the light into your brain and interpret it for you as in reality. Also, when we talk about photography being an act of creativity, we're talking about photography giving you room for a lot of combination. You can combine, manipulate your lights, your textures, your colors, and your shape. Everything, you can combine them to create amazing images. Photography actually spurs creativity, and there are no limitations to how creative you can be. If you can see it, if you can think about it, then I assure you that you can, of course, create whatsoever thing you have imagined in your mind. And lastly, what I say photography to be, it's an activity everyone carries out on a daily basis. We relate with our environment, we relate with everything around us, so that we will be able to give an interpretations to those things in our mind. So that is basically the things photography it's all about. It's an art. For me, it's an art of visuals. It's an activity of everyday life, and also an act of visual. So when you think about photography, think about these three things and you're good to go about photography. Don't forget the medium that we use to house these things. Normally, biologically, you yourself, you are the body of photographs. Why also what we create as man-made is the camera, which stands as a device that holds these devices that helps you to interpret the pictures that you want to see. Then also, on second thing I'll be talking about on this video today, we'll be talking about the branches of photography. When we talk about branches of photography, what are the things that we photograph as photographers? The first thing we photograph, we photograph man-made, and of course, while you're photographing man-made, you require some skills like technical skills and other skills, also aesthetical skills when you are photographing man-made product. Then also you also photograph humans, which requires a lot of social skills and technical skills when you are dealing with this area of photography, and also nature as well, which requires a lot of technicality and sensitivity when you're dealing with a sensitive skill. So these three branches of photography are what now gives an idea into the different fields that we have in photography. When we talk about man-made, for instance, now man-made photographs are relevant in product photography, they are relevant in food photography, they are relevant even in architectural photography, and you know they are used for commercial purposes, which are basically used for advertisement or even promotion of sales. Yeah, those are things that we use. Product photography, what we mean by man-made is that things that as a result of human activity. So that's what we mean by man-made. What you can create yourself and also photograph, those things are man-made photographs. Also, we also talk about the human photographs. What are those things that we photograph as human, or different fields in which human photographs are relevant? You know, your regular portrait photograph is also a field in photography. Also, you have the fashion photography, you have the events photography, you know, you have the beauty, you also have the documentary photographs, and all these ones represent, and many more, you know, the sports photography, the street photography. All these ones are fields of photography that you can pick interest in, or you can even build your niche on, so that you can be able to enjoy and flex your creativity all around photography. And also beyond, of course, you know that all these ones can be used for, you know, cover letters cover photos for magazines and books, and also profile pictures. Just like today's world, everybody wants to position themselves influentially on digital space. So how do you do that is by what you put on your social media space. So in order to be able to put quality content out there, you need quality pictures. It can be an area of photography that you might want to go into, like the headshots and the likes. Then the last aspect I'll be talking about under this photography is the nature photography, which are relevant in your landscape photography, you know, in wildlife photography, and also maybe your macro photography, which helps you to capture beautiful things in your environment. You want to relate with them in your environment, and you want to capture these things. You travel to places, you want to document things about those areas. You can also do that under nature photography. Alright, that will be all for now, and thank you very much for watching today's video, and I look forward also to see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, you know, subscribe on this channel, and also share it so that others can also benefit. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.